So one of the first provocations I ever saw was from Marc Denny, and it was double stick actually. And the idea was, just pretend you have a stick. The idea was I would throw a backhand and make him block it, and so I'd really sell it like I'm trying to hit him in the face, and then I'd follow through with the body shot, and I'd walk through, and that's the drive-by, right? And so I started because I prefer fighting single stick. I'll fight double stick, but I'm really willing to lose the left-handed stick. So if I do this similar thing, I'm coming in out here, yeah, and what I want to do is I want to engage him, boom, I sell him on the shot, and that's specifically so I can come in for the next one. So it's not really a drive-by, because this is more I'm going to run into him, and so this is like it's drive-through, yeah. This is very much a Marc Denny variation here, where it's like, and now I just run while hitting, and it trips him up, right? So it's crude, and oftentimes I'll end up on the ground with him if he tries to tie up again. But it's a great way for me to enter into the range that I like here. Now a lot of times I'll have to abandon that because he'll try to hit back. So if I can engage him here and just take the elbow, then I'm going to have some control over where he goes. I don't know if you saw what I did there, but because I went for the elbow shot, when he came back, I threw his arm. So this couldn't be accurate either. That came from Maul, right? That whole idea that if this comes in and he tries to punch, I just add rotation and he misses.
So we got a Maul Denny combo thing going on here so far.
Yeah, it started right out of the gate, right? Yeah. But I also really like this idea where I go one, out of range, sell it and just drive straight through the middle with my punch. Yeah? So I'll come in here, I'll go one, two, oh, he didn't even block, right? But I want him to block. So I'll go one at the hand, two, right? And I'm just gonna drive right through. And I do that under cover of my stick, right? So one at the hand, two, and try to drive right under it, right? I did that very poorly, so I'm gonna do it again. I go right at the hand, drive right, and you see how I kept this in front of my face? Because that way, even if he follows through, that would be much more Philip Gelinas, right? So this whole idea of coming from here, boom, up into the thrust.
Who's that?
That's Petit, that's Philip. I got that from Philip. In fact, all of my initial stick grappling came from Philip. And I guess now add GM Rodel Dagooc, because his stick grappling's also excellent. So
give me something from him.
Oof.
Put you on the spot here.
In terms of provocation, okay. So if I come in here with the backhand, now I'll just hit down on the forehand, right? Now the idea is that he's going to block, and then he's going to want to attack back, yeah? Because he's already going to be there. So if I come here, I'm going to hit here. Notice that I'm covering with my hand, yeah? So let's see. I go one, boom, boom. Oh, no, I did it wrong. I skipped. Here, hit. And you see how I came right back with the abanico? Yeah, so I come here. There's my disarm. Yeah.
Let's slow that down, Shawn.
Sure.
So what about this is so Rodel Dagooc?
For me, the modern arnis component here, or the Rodel part, is this. And this switch, right? That hit. And you see, not that different from Maul's knife disarms, right? Because the attack comes in, come here, boom, right? Very similar. But what we're doing here is I'm feeding this, flipping the elbow, hitting here, and now I don't have to worry about regripping because I had contact. And there's my disarm and my hit all at the same time. And now if I want to, it depends, right? Am I gonna come around here again and come in for my controls, right? And then if he goes to whichever thing he wants to deal with, he wants to deal with that over here. If he wants to deal with the stick, great, you know, and I pass him up and then, You know, so that's modern Arnis, that's Dagooc, right?